I'm going to spend a few minutes on converting strings. Sometimes you need to convert things to strings, and that's what we're talking about here. And to do that, we use another kind of wrapper class. We're going to look at two wrapper classes that are kind of important in this case. One is taking a string input and making it into a double, right? Actually, I said that wrong earlier. We're not comparing how to make something to a string. We do that with a toString method. We're comparing how to take an input from a class, take a string input like next line and make that into a double or an int. It's kind of cool, like when you're bringing in that initial args array from the file structure, that string args that we talked about at the beginning of the year, you can parse that out into integers and doubles using this particular method. So that's one of the first places I used it, but probably not how you're going to use it. Just know a wrapper class is a class or object wrapped around a simpler element. Doubles and integers, they're primitive classes, but we can use the double and the integer wrapper class to modify strings, to make strings in the doubles and vice versa. The wrapper classes are imported into programs automatically because they're part of one of those automatic packages. The integer wrapper class comes from java.lang. It converts string to an integer. Use a parseInt method to do that. Integer class .valueOf converts a string to an integer class object, right? And basically, you can use the parseInt to return the integer value. You can say ints. They're very similar. I'll just say it that way. And the integer class .int value extracts a simple integer from its wrapper class. All right, let's jump into some code and look at how these work. So here's a fun and interesting program I made just to look at these wrapper classes. Let's clear this screen over here. And I'm going to go ahead and compile the wrapper class. And then we're going to talk about how it works. All right, so I'm going to enter an integer value, and in this case, I'm going to enter like 54. And it says 54 plus 1 is equal to 55. I'm going to enter a double value, and it's going to give you that value there. So what we did here, and I just wanted to make sure y'all understand, this is really not the best code in the world, but here, using this next line, this brings in a string input, right? But we parsed it in our program to make us have the ability to do math on it, right? And I could have also said, I believe, I could have said value of, and it will work similarly because we are accessing that there. So we're just going to type it in again, and it's going to do similar things, right? Okay, so that's how that works. And the same thing with double. We use parse double to bring in the value of that string. Just that's simple on conversions on the strings back to integers and doubles. We're going to end the video here.